And to warm you up, let's check out problem of the day. Oh my goodness, this has got a lot of reading, doesn't it? It's word problem. The sum of 4 times a number added to 20 is equal to 2 times the same number. There's the story. What we want to do is set up an equation, solve, and check our solution. All right, lots of things there. Sum of 4 times a number added to 20 is equal to 2 times that same number. Set up an equation, solve, and check solution. All right, so hopefully you've had a chance to read through that, and let's see what's going to happen. We're going to give you the Reader's Digest version here. Let's take a look at it here. We are going to set up the equation. We're going to run the process of solving, and we will check. But just to give me a little bit of room here, we've given you a little bit of the condensed version there, all right? Now, first of all, I guess we need to figure out what the number is, all right? That's what we're looking for, right? Everybody knows that. So we'll call that n, our unknown number, and we always like to define our variables. Sometimes it's something earth-shaking. This time it's just a number, all right? It's the number we're looking for. But what we are going to do to that unknown number, we're going to take 4 times that amount, which means basically pack it in, 4n, and we're going to add that to 20. So we're going to add 20, and then it says is equal. So you know what? That is equal right there says put in equals, all right? And it might not hear that, you might see the word equal in there. It might just say is, but that is basically the signal verb. It's time to put the equals mark in there. And equal does really spell it out very nicely. Now, 2 times the same number. So we're still talking about good old n over here, all right? So equals to 2 times n. So there's our story right there. That's the story in a nutshell. Again, the sum means add, times, multiply, and then equals to, again, 2 times, which means basically 2n. So let's see where this is going to take us. We're looking for n, and once we solve, we'll check. We'll check. We'll do all the above. So first things first, I would say let's get the n's together. And since the 2n has nothing else to hang out with over here, let's move the 4n to the right. Some people say, that's not usually what you do. Well, a lot of times we do. We tend to keep it on the left, but let's send it to the right today, just be different. So we're going to subtract 4n, remove it from the left. That means we also need to subtract 4n on the right-hand side, okay? And say goodbye to your n's, because they're gone on the left anyway. Now it reappears over on the right-hand side, and I'm getting a negative 2n, because this is what 2 minus 4 is going to do for us. It's going to give us a negative 2. Now we still got this 20, and it's got a positive, so don't decide you need to change sign because you're not going to be able to. Okay, got to keep that plus running down through there, so we'll just leave it as such. Easy from here, easy from here. Let's divide by negative 2. Let's divide by negative 2. And we are going to see n, the 2's cancel out, as do the negatives part, all right? So we're going to have n. Over here we've got a negative 2 divided into 20. Now, got to remember, positive divided by negative gives us a negative, so we got a negative 10. Signs are going to be important. Now, we're going to check. We're going to check and make sure this works. First of all, I'm going to see, does this make sense? 4 times a number, which would be 4 times negative 10. In my mind, that's going to give me negative 40. All right. Add that to 20, get a negative 20. All right. On the other side, we're going to have 2 times the negative 10. Sounds good. It checks back to the flow of the problem. It goes back to the word problem. Now, let's write it down. Since we've got 4 times n, let's put in 4 times negative 10. All right, right there we go. Tack on the 20, and that equals 2 times the negative 10. We're going to make sure that works out. Again, a lot of it we can do mentally, but a lot of you, I know it's better if you do it on paper or you do it in front of your face there, all right? Work it through. Don't just try to say, oh, yeah, that works. Check, because sometimes things go wrong. This one looks like we're going to have negative 40, like I said a minute ago. Add 20. We've got negative 20, because that's what 2 times negative 10 is going to give us. Question is, what's a negative 40 plus 20? Well, you know, it's negative 20. And that, my friends, that checks. So that tells me negative 10 is the solution I'm looking for. Because remember, the whole idea is find a value that will make both sides balance. And it balances at negative 20 each, all right? So there's your problem of the day, all right?